I've never seen a Save Club presentation before, and I'm super excited for you to get your socks blown off by what our CEO and founder Charles Mui has put together. So good afternoon and welcome. So sit back, be prepared to be very excited. I'm going to turn this over again to my very good friend and leader and seven-figure income earner in the home-based business space. Pay close attention to this guy. He's a numbers guy. He understands stuff on levels that I don't sometimes, and I'm so happy that he's partnered here with us at Save Club. So Vin, go ahead and take it away, sir. I'm going to sit back, listen, and learn, and then we're going to have some amazing testimonials from somebody that's absolutely crushing it in the company on the leaderboard. You're going to hear from her here in just a little bit. And then we're going to have some updates and exciting announcements from our CEO, Charles Mui. Over to you, Vin.
Okay, thank you, Matty. Hey, can you hear me? You got me? Thumbs up. All right, very good. Okay, welcome, team, gang, friends. And again, thanks, Matt, for those kind words. I better not screw this up because there's a lot to live up to after that tremendous introduction. So thank you very much. I want to say welcome to all the folks that are on live and the replay. This is probably being replayed now on YouTube and or Facebook and or somewhere out there in the interwebs, right? So I want to say welcome to all the guests, welcome to all the new affiliates to this pre-launch business model / opportunity / movement that's happening, and it's got a lot of people excited. I mean, it is in fact Memorial Day, and I'd like to take a second to recognize all of those that paid the ultimate sacrifice, all the veterans in the United States here, and veterans around the world. I mean, the U.S. has always been the hope broker to the rest of the world here in free enterprise, and freedom is not free. Freedom is something we must pursue, the life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. So I want to say thank you to all who have served. So let's jump into it. Now, just to put it into context, I just want to give you a quick background on my background, because I'm like most working class Americans. I, grew up, go to school, get a safe, secure job with pension and benefits. I am, in fact, from New York. You want to laugh. You hear a guy, Vinny, from New York. I mean, go figure. How cliche could it get, right? So, but my dad made me take all the city exams where I grew up. Everyone got city exams, or you worked on Wall Street. So I took the police officer exam, NYPD, FDNY, sanitation, all of those different tests. NYPD was the first that called me. I became a New York City police officer, New York City cop at the age of 20 years old. I was a cop for I was a cop for 11 years. Then I rolled my pension over to the New York City Fire Department, FDNY. The reason I share that, you'll hear me say the term pension. Pension is residual income. Pension is something that, us first responders, we call it the pension fairy. The pension fairy shows up every single month. So along my journey as a civil servant, my wife and I decided we got married. And a couple years later, my wife got pregnant again and again. And again, and again. So we were very blessed. We have a nice big family. But what happened was, not to say but we did what most people do. We bought a home, but we didn't buy a house. We acquired a mortgage, a second mortgage, a car payment, a second car payment, credit cards. Then we had everything wrapped up with it. Phone bill, gas bill, electric bill, tuition, holidays, birthdays, food, clothing, shelter, every single thing. And I says, I need to make more money. And this is like 17 years ago, I was introduced to the concept of the home-based business, right? And it's funny because a lot of people say, is that some kind of pyramid? Because that's what I said. That's what I said, kicking and screaming. I had another fireman. I kept nagging me, and he was getting pissed. I wasn't showing up at his hotel pyramid party, but I finally went to see this business model, and I was like one of those people. I saw a circle. I said, 2 circles and 2 circles. I said, I want to be a circle, and I want to get involved. So I got involved in this industry years ago, really for the money. I mean, it's funny. People say, "Well, it's not for the money." Well, why would you start a business? So I'm gonna speak very basic math, basic what I call common sense, which I have a PhD in, is common sense. I may have negotiated my way out of school, but the reality is, common sense is something that's been uncommon. A lot of people are waking up to the fact that they've got to do something for themselves. They can't wait and sit around for some government to take care of them. So we got started in free enterprise network marketing years ago, and I love the fact that it's a low barrier of entry and a high income potential. And we had a lot of good runs and a lot of mistakes along the way. So it's important to understand what works, but I think it's more important to understand what doesn't work. So we were involved in a multitude of different companies, and again, we had some success in multiple companies And then I got away from the network marketing industry in 2020. You know, a few little things I joined here and there. In January 2023, I was introduced to this new concept, this membership model. And I was approached by 5 or 6 very sharp people, Maddie, you being one of them. And I says, why are these people so excited about this? It looked to me like some other product-based MLM, and I just wasn't interested. But then I looked at the concept, this new membership model, subscription model, where the compensation plan is based on memberships and subscriptions, and it fits perfectly into the world we live in now, the membership economy, the subscription economy. And you start to look at research this industry, and you see people like Gary Vaynerchuk and Alex Hermosi and Patrick Bet-David and so many top world-renowned entrepreneurs are all focusing and tripling down on the subscription economy. So I decided to get started with that business in January 2023, a little $10 membership that everyone laughed at, that went on to shatter all or many home-based business, online business records, and still to this day is one of the fastest growing companies in the industry ever. And so I saw that I didn't take it as seriously as I should have. And this is why when I see this, when I saw Save Club and I saw this model, it said, wow, this is a second chance with a business model that, in my opinion, not in my opinion, mathematically is far superior than even the first business model. So what I saw was this landing page. And as I go through this, we're going to kind of share with you what we do in addition to what it is. What is Save Club? Save Club is actually what it is. I saw this link. Now, I also did see a multitude of different top leaders that were very excited about Save Club. I started stalking them. And at first, look, I wasn't looking for anything. Most people say the same thing. I wasn't looking for a new deal. And I just like, you know, because no one goes onto Facebook and says, I hope someone pitches me on a new deal today. And I just didn't want to hear it. I didn't want to see it. And I was like, oh, crap, what is this now? But I have to know what's going on in the industry if I'm in the industry. And so I saw this and I said, wow, this is the same model. This is the same software. This is the same system, right? System is an acronym for save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. I said, this is something that I'm in. So I saw this. Now, by the way, if someone sent this to you, you're going to want to fill out this form like right now. Okay. And this is basically how we do this. All right. A friend of mine, Maddie, who's on, he posted this. And I had seen a few people speaking about it. I said, I'm in right now. Like right immediately, I'm going to put my information into this landing page. Is what it's called, a funnel, a website landing page. And I'm going to secure my position in this matrix, into this program. So even if you don't really know what that means, this is free. I want to take a free position now, like right now. And so then there's an excellent 6-minute video. Now there's multiple funnels. And guys and gals, we're in pre-launch right now. And there's like hundreds of people on this call right now on Labor Day, right? I'm not Labor Day, Memorial Day, in the middle of a holiday, middle of a Monday afternoon, depending on where you're watching this from. But you see that, you know, over 1 million places to save, world's biggest brands. Profit quickly with our turnkey marketing system. Right? The most powerful industry system. And again, these things sometimes sound like hypey. I'm going to do my best to not sound like hypey because I don't like that crap. I'm really not into hype. I'm into math. What makes sense? What doesn't make sense? So what happens is you get this, right? So you get a funnel. You secure your position. You get an email from the company and it takes you right to the back office. Boom. And you're right in the back office here and you can kind of look around and it says here like it's in pre-launch until June 1st. This is a clock counting backwards to Friday night, midnight, Pacific time to lock in your position. And, you know, I'm not going to get deep into it now, but just start watching what's going on with this company. But more importantly, start thinking to yourself, like, what do you got going on in your life? And can you use a passive income, a residual income, a pension type of income? So I started this. A lot of people I speak to, they don't have a pension. There's so many people, I'll be double nickels this year. I'll be 55, and a lot of people my age say, damn, I wish I would have had a pension. Because, look, the price of and listen, when I got started in networking, that was 17 years ago. Look at the price of everything now, since 2020. So at Save Club, there are 2 goals. And I like that it's simple, because I like simple, right? Help people save money on things they're already doing. Who's the lunatic out there that's saying, I don't want to save any money. I want to save money on everything and anything I can. It's better if in your pocket than someone else's pocket, right? So save money on things you're already doing and help other people do the same. Help people make money, right? Help people make money online, part-time, right? We're all so busy. We need a part-time income system that could use leverage to build a financial moat around your family, right? And so through, once you opt in here, you see this website here, you get an email, but go here, check out your email and go in the back office and look. It shows people, some of the brands that you're familiar with. 850,000 hotels, 50,000 restaurants, right? 150,000 retail stores. And for what I understand, because I'm listening into some of these corporate calls, I'm like plugged into what's happening because again, if you want freedom, it's not going to just come to you, right? And the way I see it mathematically, the only way to have real freedom is to have recurring income that's equal to or greater than your monthly expenses. So just look through this back office, take that position, and that's what we're doing. So I'm going to run through a very quick presentation. This should be about 2.5 hours. No, I'm only kidding. Should be about 20 minutes. I'll just bang it out, maybe even less. Then we have some interviews we're going to be doing, listening to people that are really smashing it, crushing it, doing this part-time, having fun doing it, right? And then we will have the owner coming on as well. So let's get rocking, right? Global savings, deals, and discounts is the pre-launch 2025, okay? On the lower left-hand side, I'm going to tell you something that you already know. We all know this, right? What's the problem? The problem is higher grocery prices, housing costs, and just across the board, so many things have increased, right, in cost. And this isn't a secret. No one out there saying, I can't believe how cheap it is. Last time I went to Costco, like guys and girls, like, have you been to the store lately? We went to BJ's and then Costco. Costco was like $700 last time we went. It's crazy. And then things pop up, right? You need tires for the car, a running board for the car. You need an oil change. Kids need haircuts, whatever it may be. Stuff happens, right? And so that's an issue. You can't sit around and say, I think I want to vote my way to prosperity. That doesn't work, right? Let's just be real. It never worked. So the solution, I'm not going to sit here and tell you Save Club's the greatest thing that's ever happened. This is a solution for people, to regular people, to the everyday person, the working class individual. This could be a solution if you hang out with us, right? These are all brands that I don't even have to tell you what they are because you know what they are. Dining brands, shopping brands, automotive brands, theme park, movie direct ticketing brands, travel brands, right? No one's ever said to me, hey, what is Home Depot? I've never heard of that. Have you ever heard of IHOP? You ever eat food? So people know what these brands are. And this is another one of these things where this is a mainstream. This is when take affiliate marketing is now becoming mainstream. And I'm going to tell you why in a minute. And we all know why, right? Buy one, get one free. This is a big deal. This is a big cashback movement happening. The term cashback, we're hearing it more than we've ever heard, right? Cashback, 50% off. We want our deals. We want them now. In restaurants, I'm just going to breeze through these. You know these brands. Online savings, you can save in things on Amazon and wherever. Online savings. Have you heard of e-commerce? It's funny because how things change, right? I remember years ago, my mom, may she rest in peace, would say, "There's no way I'm putting my information on the internet. There's no way I'm going to ever put a credit card info on the internet. Instead, we're just going to hand it to some waiter so we can go in the back of the restaurant with it." But anyway, that's what happened. Then people say, "I'll never buy a consumable product on the internet." Now it's like, it's all we do is e-commerce. And since 2020, more people are cocooning. We want to stay home. We do everything from our phone, everything from home. And this is a very, very convenient membership to have right on your phone. Luxury brands, you know the brands, right? Travel savings, from what I understand, this company has 6 different travel portals. I've seen other companies that have travel portals that are pretty cool. But there's like one of them. This has 6 of them. So again, if you can save on something you're already doing, you do you. We're all doing us. We're all finding the best deal possible for the same thing we're buying anyway, and that's what we're doing, right? So again, best prices on rental cars, vacation, travel, accommodations. Here's what I love too. You see this? It's like very simple. What's the cheaper price? If I can save money, like if you've ever gone to Facebook and people are selling like weight loss products and they're going online on Facebook, like in their underwear and saying, hey, this is what I used to look like. And this is what I look like now. Like who the hell in their right mind wants to do that? It's cringy. I don't want to do that. But it's obvious. Here it's just like, these are the numbers. So it's common sense. I'm into common sense. I'm into obvious, and I'm into easy. And I'm into not, having things that are strange. I'm just not into it, right? So these are some of the savings that you see. These are popping up, and these will continue to pop up, by the way, guys. You're going to see these. These are already happening, and we're in pre-launch. So you just see different brands. People are showing the testimonials of, I saved on this. I should have paid this or would have paid this, but now I paid this because of Save Club, right? All these different things. And you can go in, it's on Facebook groups. We have private groups, we have public groups, we have text threads. There's an obnoxious amount of support you'll get here should you choose to hang with us. Buddy of mine said, he just texted me the other day, and I said, send me a screenshot. He just got started. He saved $20 on an oil change. So if you're paying $20, he saved $20 on one purchase. Now we're estimating that the potential annual savings per user, per Save Club user, $1,600, right? Things on dining, food, shopping, retail, auto, health, just every day. When you wake up, just think about when you wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth, hopefully, you take a shower, you're using shampoo, whatever it may be, you're putting on clothing, all of our daily things that we do, we want to save money on, right? Not only just save money, how about just pay less, get some cash back? Right? So there's no one out there really saying, I don't think I want to save any money. I have too much of it. Right? No one's really saying that. Okay? So is this the hottest business of 2025? You could lock your spot in for free. Look, there's a lot of great opportunities out there. There are. I'm not going to sit here and say everything else sucks, but this is the best, because that's obnoxious. And I do my best to be not quite as obnoxious, but it may come off that way when I go through some of these slides, because I just want to do what works. Because the older I get, the more precious my time is. And by the way, guys and girls, if you're watching this for the first time, this is a $20 membership. Now, when I say that, I'm not saying that to say, oh, it's so inexpensive, get started. Because it's not always about the price, it's about the time. If I'm going to commit to something, there has to be something sticky on the end of it. Like, in other words, if it doesn't have residual income, then I'll sell something high ticket, like real estate or cars or high ticket digital products. But if you want something residual, you want to focus on something low ticket. And that's what this is, a low ticket. This is almost micro ticket. So I want to get into, real quick question is, why do people look to start an online business? Okay, why would you want to start an online business? And if you look at a nice family and you look on the left, there are these things that pop up, right? These are monthly expenses, a mortgage, a car payments, credit cards. Some people have student loans. The smartest ones out there accumulate $150,000 in student loans. I don't know how that goes together. But anyway, taxes, insurance, food, gas, utilities, cell phones, savings, clothing. Do you know anyone that doesn't have these things? And yes, you can cut out the gym membership and Netflix and coffee, but let's be real. These things cost money. And I'm not, gloom and doom is not my vibe. But the reality, the math on the left, you can't keep this stuff from coming in. It's recurring. These are residual bills. Most people that I speak to, and look, I've been around a couple of years, most people don't have a residual income, something that's sticky. It's sticky, okay? Very important, sticky. So people are saying if it was $5,000 a month, I think the average, AI said the average monthly expenses are $6,400 a month, right? A lot of money. So people are saying, how do I make more money? I have all these friggin' bills, and they're not going away. So how do you do it? Right? A lot of people go to, on the left is traditional network marketing, and on the right is the Save Club membership. Now, I premised this training overview presentation meeting, Zoom, that in the beginning, when people get into, back in 2023, there was a membership model that hit the market. And that model, which everyone laughed at, went on to, at one point, was acquiring 100,000 new paid affiliates and customers a month, and is still to this day acquiring 10,000 a week. And so if you do the math and look at the numbers and timing and everything, and Save Club is poised to absolutely dwarf that, what I call sister company, that's what I call it, whether it is or not, that's what I call it. Okay? So on the left is traditional network marketing. Now, in traditional network marketing, there are brands like this, okay? And those are companies, a lot of great companies with great products, very good people, right? Leadership. This is a model on the left that's becoming more antiquated, okay? It just flat out is. I've been involved in some of these and have had some good runs, good products, okay? But the challenge, there's a few challenges with that model, right, is these brands are foreign to 99% of the public. So when you approach someone about one of these brands, all of a sudden you get in a position where you have to explain the benefits and features. You get into a situation where you feel you need to convince somebody why those products are so different of anything else out there, right? So when you look at these products and then you look at what you have to do, right? Like on the right here with the membership, these products are all familiar, right? Home Depot, Target, Midas, Amco. And on the left, you've got to explain to people why we have the greatest collagen ever, the greatest peptides. I have people stalking me right now, telling me these peptides are the greatest peptide. I'm like, I don't even know what a friggin' peptide is. Like, why are you bothering me? There's no way I'm doing that to people, right? This juice is from the Amazon, all right? And the indigenous people climb the tree naked and they put it down, freeze dry. You're running around town with a patent in your hand like a lunatic, trying to explain to people why these shakes and vitamins are greater than anything else out there. And you do. You sound like a lunatic. I've done it. I've sounded like a lunatic too. You're nuts, all right? You're running around town saying, I have a certificate of analysis. You got to listen to the doctors. What do you mean? The doctors that aren't making as much money because of the insurance or the joint network marketing company, and they're using it. So it's getting ridiculous, all right? How about you can't get this product anywhere else? All of those things are like, when people do that to me, it's like me looking at a picture of myself when I had a mullet. Like back in the day, it used to be cool, but now I'm like, oh, that's cringy. So I don't want to do that. A lot of people don't want to do that. And this is why the memberships are, the memberships. It's hey, I can save a couple bucks in Home Depot. I just went to Target and I saved a couple bucks. I saved $20 on a oil change. That's not weird. A friend says that to me. I'm like, what are you, nuts? Right? So when you do a comparison, on the left, it's foreign. On the right, it's familiar. Okay? We know what these are. It's a very easy process to talk to people about saving money when they go to Jersey Mike's or something, right? Or whatever. Maybe you get a free drink, whatever it is. On the left, you get on these presentations in traditional network marketing, and all of a sudden, it's like, all right, at the end of the meeting, it's like, all right, it's $300 to get started, or $500, or these founder packs that you got to buy all these different products. I've always found myself when I did this, and as a leader, you want to, get the big pack. Excuse me, but I always end up throwing this stuff out. They say, well, you have to give out samples and everything, and they're overpriced. An overpriced product is a product that has to be marked up because the sale of that product is being used to pay multiple people on multiple levels. So after you buy the starter pack on the left in traditional network marketing, then you got to get on friggin' auto ship for $150 a month. Should we be on auto ship or should we pay for the kids' college? Gee, let me think. All right. So this is why the industry average is 2.7 months. This isn't something like we're trying to knock it. We're just saying that business model has been antiquated, like a lot of business models. And this isn't exclusive to network marketing either. There's a lot of business models that are out there that change. I mean, look at the rates in real estate, in the mortgage business. They've changed. So you can't, it is what it is. The market is either going to discipline you or reward you. You got to know, if you're going to be involved in a business, using your time, spending your time, right? You want to spend it wisely. So annually, network marketing is about $2,000. Now on the right, with the Save Club membership, I want to go over this because this is what's important now. Like on the left, you buy these starter packs. That doesn't really, that's not how we operate these days. On the right, with Save Club, you need to have, when you start a business online, you need to have a funnel, an opt-in form, a done-for-you email campaign. You need automation. You want to have AI, right, for lead generation and follow-up. This is how online marketing works in 2025, 2026, and beyond. This is how we do it, okay? So that's $60 a year to have that all done for you. I don't know if you've ever tried to make a funnel or create an email campaign and put all that stuff together, but it ain't easy. It's not even easy for people that are techie, let alone the everyday person that's working a job, happens to be off today, okay? Most people start a network marketing business or an online business because they're busy. They want to have an additional income, right? And they want something that's inexpensive, something that works, something that's sticky, right? You have a $20 membership that, as per the savings, it looks like you're going to save significantly more a month than $20. It's kind of like, hey, if I handed you a $50 bill for every time you handed me a $20 bill, how many times would you do it? I mean, we would do that all day long, right? All day, every day. The reason we have so many subscriptions in our life and memberships is because it's convenient. They make our lives easier and better. Okay. So what you can do is what most of us do, because is pay the annual. I did the VIP. The reason I did the VIP, and a lot of people will say the same thing. One, because I don't want a monthly. I don't want something hitting my card every month, right? So $300, I'm done. Right? That's the first reason. Second reason is, as a leader, if I do that, my team will follow the same way. So yes, speed of the leader, speed of the group. You want to create that type of duplication in your organization. But the next reason is, and we won't get into it here today, but the VIP has coded bonuses to it. So you actually make more money with the VIP program. If you've ever heard of coded bonuses, if you've ever heard of companies like Excel Communications or Ambit Energy, these billion-dollar juggernaut companies that had no physical product, like SaveClub has no physical products, digital, global, instantly, no shipping, no nothing, no marketing, no packaging, no manufacturing cost, right? No customs, none of that, just digital. So the VIP program, when you compare it to network marketing, if someone goes on auto ship for the year, right, they're going to be paying $2,000 a year, and then they got to recruit their way out of it. So again, just for a comparison, sometimes people get invited to a meeting like this and think it's another one of those things. This isn't another one of those things. It's just not, all right? On the left, you got starter pack, auto ship, business volume, and you've got to be qualified, where on the right, memberships, we know what memberships are. We know what subscriptions are. Amazon Prime, Netflix, Planet Fitness, Costco, Spotify, to name a few, right? There's no starter pack when you go to Costco, right? There's no, you don't have to watch 3 movies on Netflix, otherwise you're not qualified, right? You do what you want to. They're a matter of convenience. Planet Fitness, most people don't even show up. That's the business model. That's how they make their money. These juggernauts on the right, they make their money because of the memberships. Why? They add value and convenience to our life, right? Netflix doesn't sell me movies. They sell me time. They give me my time where I can binge watch something. My wife and I binge watch something when it's right for us. We don't have to wait, right, anymore. And this is how we all live our lives on the right. And on the left, listen, it was great while it lasted. It's phasing itself out into this new phase of the subscription economy, right? So to get started, you can use Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover. You can use crypto and get paid in crypto, because this is global, guys and girls, right? This is global. You want to have a global business with no employees, no debt. Just think about it. We have a company that you don't have to take part in the debt, but you share in the profits, right? To a traditional business owner, that's like unheard of. We have built-in consulting with people that are successful that'll help you for free. Try opening up a restaurant saying, I'm really struggling. Let me ask the successful restaurant down the street for help. It's not happening. This is why you want an affiliate model that has leverage. Why are companies choosing the affiliate model? I don't know. Go ask Amazon. Like, why does Jeff Bezos, why does he have an affiliate plan? Amazon, Target, Best Buy, Walmart, all affiliate plans, right? They all have them. So this is the world we live in right now, right? When you look at advertising costs, here's the difference between advertising and affiliate marketing. If you're a company, you have to pay first for advertising, make the sale after. If you're an affiliate model, you make the sale first and pay after. Like, what makes more sense? Oh, again, this is back to common sense math, right? This is all we do. Basically, here's what I did, and I didn't do anything special yet. I haven't really done much yet. We just got started. It's a friggin' pre-launch. I just went on Facebook Messenger and texted some people. That's what I did. I said, hey, have you seen this? I didn't get into some drunkalog and try to explain SaveClub, because I really don't want to explain it. And I'm just not going to do it. I'm explaining it now. This is an overview, but right, I'm not doing that via text like a lunatic sending a 12-inch text to people, right? Maybe I posted something on Facebook. I made a YouTube video. I made like one TikTok. Like, I haven't done much. Some people, you do you, but let me tell you, people are going to help you get the word out and do it the right way. This personal development system with this business. And what do? We send out the link that I opened the video with. That's all we do, is we're sending out the link. Hey, have you seen this? No, whatever. They click it, they don't click it. Okay? If you're on here right now, you're saying, I think they're looking to sell me something. Yeah, we're looking to sell you a membership that costs $20. Like, we're all like getting on here on a Monday afternoon away from our family on a Zoom to sell you something to make $20. We're gonna like run down the street laughing, pushing each other into the bushes. Like, this is a business that we're running online All right. We're exposing a lot of right now there's 250 people on this. In the middle of the afternoon. Something's happening. This isn't a pre-launch. So all we do, we share this link. All right. When people opt in, they get an email right from the company. It does it for us. And then they are pre-enrollees. And then you see the countdown. You want to get on these Zooms. And again, it goes back to like, what's most important to you? Think about like, do you have a pension? I don't know. Maybe you do. Maybe maybe you're set. I don't know. But one last thing I'll say, and I want to bring Kelly on, is this is friggin' fun. I mean, we're having a good time. Like, what are we really doing here? We're getting on and chatting with each other about saving money, about building a business, learning new things. Imagine your kid said, hey, I want to learn new things about marketing, and I want to embrace personal development and learn how to build wealth. And you're going to tell your kid, oh, what are you, crazy? Why would you do such a thing? We want to encourage each other to become better. And back to Memorial Day, that's what this is about. Success is our duty. It's not our duty to sit back and say, what can the government do for me? What can people do for me? This is about how can I become better and serve, right? That's what leadership is about. So I want to bring on Kelly Toller. Hey, Kelly, I see you there, right? So Kelly's one of the catalysts. Actually, I saw this happening. Now, I know of Kelly. We know of each other through another company, through the first membership company, right? And Kelly's been a proponent. She's a leader. She's very well known. She's done very, very well in the industry. I mean, she's a proponent of, she doesn't like get involved with other things. She just never has. And I've watched her always say, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. People like get pitched things all the time. I see Kelly doing this. I'm like, why is she so excited? That was one of the reasons I said, she's doing this too. Then all of a sudden people inbox me about this. Now Kelly's on the leaderboard. I believe she's the #1 recruiter right now. Number one leader in the company right now. And she's also from Charlotte, North Carolina, but she sounds like she's from Charlotte. She doesn't sound like she's from New York like me. But she is a leader and she's a sweetheart. So Kelly, if you want to come on and just let us know whatever you think the folks need to know, why don't you share with them just that?
Hey, Vinny, our cousin Vinny, everybody, hand clap. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm going to start now everywhere going, have you heard from my cousin Vinny? Yeah. Oh, now, you know what, Vinny, I was born in New York now, right?
No, where?
Let's see, Valley Stream.
Yeah, Long Island, yeah.
Yeah, Long Island. You know where that is. I don't know.
Of course I do.
Yeah, so it's so I'll always like to say that, with my Southern drawl. I was born in New York. And
I mean, real quick, I'm down here in Charlotte now 9 years, and people say, are you from New York? I'm like, yeah, what gave it away? So so they know it's not going away. It is what it is. But it makes us all unique. Go ahead.
Yes, I love it. So I've been in Charlotte all my life. And I love how you said, oh my gosh, you said like the double, what'd you say, double nickels? So
double nickels, I'll be 55, yes.
Wow, I love it. So I'll be double nickels minus a penny here soon. So that's a beautiful thing. Well, you know what? Once again, you did. Oh my goodness. I know the presentation is not fully over, everybody. So, continue eating your chips and dip. And I've got me my afternoon coffee here. And thank you everyone once again that have, if you've served your country, you're in the military now, all our great servicemen and women in all the branches. And yes. And prayers to their families. And, so yeah, I am Air Force myself. So I've loved wearing the uniform. I went into the military right after high school. We didn't have the money for college at that time. Now you can find scholarships, for, I don't know, calligraphy or, underwater basket weaving. You can find scholarships for everything that you do to, make it happen. So I always encourage everyone, serve in the military, whether it be a couple of years or what. So thank you for our servicemen and women today. It's an important day, Memorial Day. Hey, what did I find in Save Club? Oh my goodness. I love how you said, Vinny, when you saw this, you said, oh my gosh, I'm in right now. I'm in. And so when I saw the ability to save money, I have always been a save money person. Matter of fact, somebody made a video here shortly, like, why does she need to save money? She's got money. That doesn't make sense. And I was like scratching my head going, now that video right there doesn't make sense, because I love that I can go through a TCBY, with a coupon, or a Longhorn with a coupon, or let's see, some of my things that I have saved with Save Club. You know what? Marigal movie theater. Oh, wow. I got in there, got movie tickets, Carowinds theme park tickets, saved money at one of my favorite stores I always wanted to shop at, and I started being able to shop there like a couple years ago. Yes, with the company Vinny was talking about. Yes, as I'd say our sister company. Subscription model is hot, y'all. I mean, you got to get in. You just got to get in. So Save Club, now Save Money, my White House Black Market. That's a wonderful clothing store ladies just love. If you don't love it, then go in and look at it. And let's see what else. My J.C. Penney's and Kohl's, and I got some discount on my Versace sunglasses. They'll be delivered here soon. I always wanted a pair, never had a pair, and always had the replica. That's good too. Okay, so the thing is, when I saw Save Club, I said, this right here, it's affordable for people to get into. All right. $60 affiliate, $20 a month. And yes, the VIP, I was all in that, because like our cousin Vinny says, you don't want the monthly payment. Okay. So if you can do the VIP, go ahead and knock it out. That's what I did. I'm just saying, if you can't, that's okay. You can upgrade at a later time. All right. So, here's the thing. People say, well, what have you done? Well, I do about 5 social media things. If you say, well, I'm not on social media. Well, you're watching this. You have internet access. Probably need to, break out of your shell and realize you can reach a lot of people all over the world. Look, I'm Facebook Living it right now. Hello, somebody. Hello. And so the thing is, you can reach other people, live your life. I mean, we're not throwing out money out the car window. If you are, I mean, great, but show someone how to save some money and make some money at the same time. And, another thing that was a very important story message that I wanted to share to you, myself as a single mother, I remember, and some of you know me, you know this story. So here we go, a little rehash, make a long story short. My daughter's toddler, we've lost our home. We're in a 1-bedroom apartment. The car's been repossessed. I am doing a $20 a week grocery budget. I made it happen. I did it. I lived it. And you know what? I remember how hard it was. And you know what? Through prayer and faith, continue whatever you believe in. Here's the thing. One week would be fruits and vegetables. Another week would be meats. Another week might be some household items. That's kind of how I did it. And here's the thing. And I did it, and I still do it with coupons. With coupons, baby. And you know what? If anyone's ever going to go, you don't need to save money. You got plenty of money. How did I make that happen? By being frugal, being smart. And here's the thing, then taking action. Taking action, not waiting. And I'll say, you know what? And I'm going to work. And I'm going to work. And I'm going to share this business all over the world. See, here's the thing. I've got a company that I just love. And I found another company that I love. And here's the thing. I'm going to have multiple income streams. And everyone, no matter what you're doing right now, working 12-hour days, working the night shift. The maintenance guy has 5 kids and works 3 jobs. And I'm about to give him a membership to both companies. I'm just saying, here's the thing. We want to give people a way to save money and make money. It is powerful. And that right there is a door opener to any conversation that you can have to help someone. And you will have so many people coming back to you and thanking you. Thank you for telling me about this. Thank you. Okay. So you know what? Everybody is building all over the world. We're super excited. Charles Moore, the owner of this company, thank you so much for what you're putting together. Great leadership here in the company, and just excited, man. Matthew, you are just literally fire. I just love it, man. You have me all right. Woohoo! I'm gonna get going. And our cousin Vinny, what a great presentation, y'all. If you haven't joined up, look, we got something special here. Just come on, let's go and make it a super amazing summer for you. Then you can roll into the holidays with some extra pay. So what has it done for me financially? Oh, I always said, you know, if I can add a couple of extra $100 to my budget weekly, and then monthly, then I'll turn into weekly. Then if I got to add an extra 4 figures monthly, then I'll make that weekly. And then we're going to bump it up to 5 figures. So here's the thing. We've got something special here. And once you get Kelly talking, she don't hush. So let's get going. I'll let you go. Thank you, cousin Vinny. And there's Charles, our owner. Boom.
Yes.
Everybody give him a round of applause.
Awesome.
All right,
Kelly,
guys.
Thank you so much. And thank you, Vinny. I'm going to give you a proper introduction, Charles, here 1 second. But thank you, Vinny. Amazing presentation. Kelly, you're a rock star. Folks, you got to be frugal. I'm 51 years old. No debt. No debt is key. Debt free is the new rich. And I want to introduce Mr. Charles Moy, our CEO and founder here with Save Club. Folks, I've known this gentleman for about 17 years, 15 to 17 years. I forget. He's a super smart individual. He's one of the hardest working men I've ever seen in the world today. He has been involved with this industry for several decades on all facets, not only being in the field and growing massive teams, but on the backside of a lot of different things. So Charles, we appreciate you being here. We appreciate you putting this company together. I wasn't looking for something, but as you know, when I saw Jason, he was being very vague, but very intense on his first live, and I had to know what was going on. And here we are, and I was going to take a spot, but I'm all in, and we're rocking. So thank you, Charles. Over to you, sir. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Oh, great work, everybody. Vin, Kelly, Matt, you guys have such great energy. It's such a good call. And I love just the diversity of leaders coming, stepping up to the table and sharing. And it's the excitement is genuine. I just love how authentic it is. Hey, Kelly, you mentioned you saved at the movie theater. I saw your post and I said, you know what? I'm going to go see Mission Impossible. So I went and did the same thing and I screenshotted it. I want to show you guys. Okay, take a look at this. So I go to log in and look how much it is for just like a child to see a movie today. $23, an adult $25. I said, you know, for 2 people to see a movie is $51. And I go, okay, I'm going to go into my Save Club, my deals section. I bought the voucher there. And then I applied it right here. It says enter code. I entered the code and my ticket price went to $7.50. It went from $50 to $15. And I checked out, and with the booking fee, there's a booking fee too if you go through that. And it's incredible. And so it gave me this like sense of like, whoa, we're really helping people here. And it was kind of a high. And I just couldn't, you know, I had a great time watching Mission Impossible. But the whole time I'm sitting in the movie, I'm looking around the theater and I'm like, all these people paid full price when I got a over 70% discount and everyone in here is $50-something into this movie and I paid 20. And I was like, how do I get the word out? So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Look, that's like a real thing. And this was opening night IMAX. To see a movie opening at IMAX, $20 all in for 2 people. How are people going to really be operating, living without this membership? So I wanted to share that. And then I've got something really special here I'm going to share with everybody. I'm going to stop the recording because this is going to come out later. So if you're here and you're catching this live, you're getting it now. But I'll end the recording here. If you haven't enrolled with Save Club, if you haven't decided if you want to be a member
Do you want to stop it?
No, I'm going to finish this. If you haven't decided to be a member or an affiliate or a VIP affiliate, just do so. And we put something in the back office. You want to check out the membership. We've got a 7-day, no questions asked, cancel. So if you get enrolled and you upgrade and you lock in your position, when you do that, you go back there. If you don't like what's going on, you come on some more webinars. They don't get you fired up. You don't see a way where you could turn your monthly income into your weekly income, or your annual income into your monthly income. If you don't see that, like what Kelly's been able to do, then just cancel. It's a one click and boom, you're out of the system. You know, good luck with you. I just know that we have so few refunds and cancels, and several of the people who canceled are begging they want their position back. I'm like, sorry, you canceled. You can sign up again, but use a different email, whatever. So I'm going to stop this. I just wanted to kind of end it with, there's a reason why we are kicking off momentum. We got less than 7,000 people in the company in 4 or 5 weeks, and we're headed to 1 million. So it's going to be a wild ride here. I know what we've got lined up. So I'm going to stop the recording. For all y'all lucky people that are live, I'm going to share something else. Okay. Stop.
Recording stopped.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to share something, and let's make sure I can do it with the sound. Just give me 1 second. Let's see. Share here. You guys want to chat for a second as I pull this up? This will help.
Yeah, absolutely. So folks, super exciting. This is why you show up. This is why you show up on all the Zooms. This is why you show up, especially during pre-launch. This isn't just a presentation, folks. It's an update call. And when you stay plugged in, you know what's going on, and you can share that with your teams. And that's how you grow, and that's how you stay relevant, folks. So I've always taught that, and if you can't be here live, you make sure you're catching the recording. But obviously this isn't being recording. So congratulations for being here. Over to you, Charles.
So I'm doing this. I'm going to share this right now because it's Memorial Day, and we have so many people in service around the world. And when you've got a spouse who's serving and they've got a fixed income, you really need your dollars to go further. And with look at child movie ticket, $23. We're looking at these things. It's like, how is this even sustainable? You need these advantages to just keep your head above water. And one thing that we were doing was our social media analysis and research. So we're subscribed to some data and some technology that shows us where social media traffic is the most engaged. Who are the biggest influencers that get the most engagement? Not necessarily, have the biggest reach, but when people watch their videos or they listen, who are those people? What is out there? And as we were going through the data, and I'm working with our data analysis, super nerds when it comes to looking at data. And last month they looked at over 164 million pieces of data, and it got the most advanced AI and technology that tells us what's there. And they go, well, what's really would work for you guys and what looks good is military spouses, the influencers that speak within the military. They get awesome engagement, and the authenticity and the community is so strong. I said, well, that's fantastic. Let's create funnels specifically for that, because it helps a key demographic that we really want to help, and it puts I'm gonna let a couple more people in the room, and it lets and it'll really be a targeted group here. So we create these. Oh, did I just swipe something? Oh no. Hold on, guys. I just swiped something.
So folks, I've seen lots of chat.
By the way, you guys are really getting a sneak peek. Do you see all these right here? These are all funnels, custom funnels being built for you. Okay. This is all done for you marketing with the best intelligence in the industry on what engagement in social media. We look at the sound, the voiceover, the colors of the page, the length, who are the key affiliates, who are the key influencers that we want to work with. And here's just one little category here amongst all of these. And these are all custom MP4s of what's going on. So I'm going to play this for you. And
you're a military wife. You already juggle more in a morning than most folks do all week. Kids, PCS moves, deployments, everything. Yet somehow the bills don't salute and march off, right? And when your spouse ships out, the nights get long. Scrolling, worrying, praying. What if those same nights could pay you more than active duty base pay, while slashing the cost of tons of bills? And the emergency we need new tires expense? Here's the skinny. Brands are desperate for real-life voices. They'll pay everyday shoppers, which is you, cash rebates, plus commission every time you share a private discount link. You save money when you buy, earn money when you refer it, and pocket a piece every time their friends buy. That's triple dip income from stuff you'd purchase anyway. Imagine answering his next satellite call and saying, "Babe, we're covered, actually ahead, and I just booked that Las Vegas trip in cashback points." Better yet, you stayed busy, focused, and confident instead of staring at the news. Fill in the form. Pop in your best email, and I'll send the details instantly. Because your significant other protects the country. You protect the household. Let's get you paid for it.
So what we got there is just one of 3 videos amongst a sea of other stuff. So we're still in pre-launch, guys, and we're dialing in all of these funnels. So when we're talking about like targeting and really key marketing, this is for a very specific person. We're targeting, we have one for male too, but we're targeting a female stay-at-home military spouse that needs extra income. And when they see a targeted video like that from a reel, so we got our reels that are targeted to a targeted video landing page, and Matt, this is gonna make you really happy, a targeted landing spot within the tour that covers and has the presentations. So we're so early in all of this that it takes time to develop each one of these, get it coded, get it programmed, get it put in here. But I will tell you, there's never been another company in network marketing history. I've been running a marketing agency, consulting with network marketing companies since the early 2000s. And we've been building funnels, the power line systems, funnels, marketing systems that we've put in place have done millions of enrollments. And it was like pulling teeth working with huge companies with $1 billion in revenue and say, hey, can we get up one landing page? And it's got to go through hoops and through this department, this lawyer, and then maybe after 6 months, we get one landing page up and that trend is already gone. And so I said, you know what, we got to do this. Let's just take the wheel into our hands. And let's just go produce all this. Let's take our marketing expertise and bring it to the field. And we put the best technology back-end system in place, and we're going to be able to just scale this into all those different verticals. So you don't need to be a marketing expert. You don't need to be a video design expert. You don't have to go do data and analysis of what people are watching online. You simply have to be a real person, and you can just message these influencers right through their messenger. And just go, hey, I noticed that your military spouse, has anyone ever taken the time to share with you Save Club? Watch this video. Your job is done. From there, all the other pieces start taking hold. And this week, I am very excited to be launching some new stuff. You do not want to miss Wednesday night's webinar. We're going to be announcing some new stuff that's going to rocket ship us out of pre-launch. And we'll be taking down our pre-launch little mark on the website and saying, you know, we're here and making some big moves. I'll be down in Carlsbad. Pete's going to join me, and we're going to attend one of the most invite-only advertising summits. People fly in from all over the world to this event, and I've got meetings scheduled for 2 days. We're going to be sitting belly to belly with the biggest advertisers and advertising networks, and we're opening up these countries. We hear everybody: UK, Australia, New Zealand, Southeast Asia, Canada. We got Canada, Latin America. It's all being worked on and lined up. Same thing with the marketing pieces, doing them in the different languages. Thank you, everybody who's participated in translation and helping get the different components translated. There's been big call outs for step-by-step compensation plan training, and all that is coming as well. We're gonna have a short form video that will show somebody how to get started and basically start participating in the black, going from a business investment of VIP to being profitable, and a quick path of how to do that with step-by-step training. We put a little video in the back office under training. It's 10 steps to go from new affiliate to profit, to go 1 star, go 2 star. And I'll tell you, this compensation plan is so simple that when that training is in place and you can teach yourself through the videos, through the AI, how to go 1 star and how to go 2 star. If you can do it, you can guide other people to do that. And that's the duplication that will really set you free. And there's one concept that when putting together the compensation plan, I really thought about and we focused on. We had a lot of data to look at of what's going to set people free, and get your residual income more than your residual bills, and then you can focus on the lifestyle and go save money on your Versace glasses and do the things, do the luxuries, because it's not about just saving more. It's about earning more, and it's about living more. And you deserve to have the things in your life that are extra special. You deserve to have the time freedom for your family and the things that will, bring you whatever you're looking for, status or representation or pride to your family, whatever that is. It's this is the vehicle to help get you there. And through residual income, so you can get your time freedom. But what is probably the most important thing, and I think it's been lost with a lot of companies, and it's been lost with the message. We have a real way to get leverage. And I want to share with you the leverage points of SaveClub. First of all, the done for you marketing, where we're bringing in the most intelligent people, the data, the media producers to help you share. You're getting what I would charge tens of thousands of dollars a month to companies. Actually, more than that. I mean, some of these videos, we would charge $1,000 per finished minute of video. And what I just demoed you in the back office there is like hundreds of minutes of done for you content that you get to use for your $60 membership fee. And then the new revolution of leveraging on the multi-billion-dollar platform that we've licensed with Microsoft with AI. We're now putting the quantum shift of AI and this breakthrough technology into your life so that you can actually make money with AI, because AI is here to stay. And there's going to be 2 types of people that we're going to start seeing emerge in 2025. People that make money with AI and people that are consumers of AI. And I'll tell you, there's going to be a big gap between the people that use this powerful evolution in humanity to transform their lives and people that are consumers. So you can either go try to figure out how to use AI and spend tons of money and time trying to figure it out, or you can just plug into SaveClub and we've got all the done for you tools and we're already leveraging AI to the max. But here's the thing that you can enact in your day, in your life, and go day to day to really put leverage on your side. The way that this compensation plan pays, it pays to infinity. You can sponsor somebody. Kelly knows this. She's played in this comp plan. She's getting paid on people thousands of levels deep inside of her organization with a very similar compensation plan. Think about this. You start building an organization and maybe you got 20 people in that organization, and those 20 people just work 1 hour a week. Well, that's like 20 hours of work that you didn't have to do anything for, that you get paid on. Now, let's think not 20 people, let's think 200 people. And those 200 people go do 1 hour of work. And this work is so easy. It's taking pre-done reels, taking pre-done videos, and sharing it with people that absolutely want to hear about it. And then it goes from selling to sharing and helping people, helping these families, helping these military spouses that are just drowning with the inability to keep up with inflation. And so you got to have a side hustle. Oh, by the way, the side hustle reels are so good. The side hustle funnels that are coming and the side hustle influencers out there. We're talking about tens of millions of views monthly for side hustle. And all you got to do is go find those side hustle influencers, introduce them to Save Club, make a matching bonus on them. Okay. But here's the thing. So let's say you've got 2,000 people in your group and all those people just work 1 hour that week. That's 2,000 hours of leverage that you have in a week. We're restoring leverage. And if you want to look at anybody in the history of wealth creation, I promise you they've got one thing on their side: leverage. Now, how can you get leverage on your side? Well, with the $300 VIP enrollment, you're good for a whole year. And then you're leveraging all these things. Now it's just about your time and effort sharing this message. This is why I have no doubt in my mind that we're going to go to 1 million users. We're 5 weeks into the deal, and we've got great savings. We got products here in the United States. What's coming internationally is going to be just a tidal wave of we've got new tools and payment systems to help people enroll internationally. We've got influencers around the world that are just like blowing me up like crazy, trying to get us opening up and getting these products in there. And the corporate team, we're working tirelessly to put these deals in place. So I just wanted to share with you guys that a little sneak peek of what's coming on our funnel side. And I thought it was appropriate to share that, we've got some stuff specifically focused for the military here on this Memorial Day. So Matt, you want to finish us out? And thank you so much for organizing this Zoom and getting it to everybody.
Absolutely, folks. So we are early. I want you all to understand, like Charles said, we're just under 5 weeks old in pre-launch, folks. Everything's being worked on. This guy doesn't sleep very much. I see comments in the chat saying I'm not sleeping. Well, he's not sleeping because he's trying to deliver, and he's doing everything he can to bring the international savings and so on and so forth. So that anybody that's waiting, just know you're in pre-launch, and it says right in your back office, some stuff isn't here yet. Some stuff isn't working yet. Have you all been in the My Website section of your back office to see the new capture page that was announced on Friday, or did you miss that Zoom? So go look around, stay plugged in, go to the training tab. Charles, we thank you for everything. We're an hour in, so we're not going to go to any questions today, guys and gals. If you have questions, you can, get with your person that enrolled you in the organization. There's team groups out there. I know Kelly's got an amazing team group. Get the questions answered there. But folks, sharing is caring. We're helping people save money. We're making money helping people save money on a $19.97 a month membership. And it just makes sense to go VIP as fast as you can, not only financially, but also you don't get that credit card dinged monthly as well. So Charles, thank you so much. And Kelly, thank you so much for being here and leading the way you are and crushing the leaderboard. I'm coming after you, by the way. I'm just a little farther behind.
Good luck.
Vince, amazing present. Oh, no. I'm coming after you. So we'll see if we can catch her. Vince, amazing presentation. Love you, buddy. Thanks for choosing me as your enroller and sponsor. And I know Vince has got a lot of stuff going on. He's helping his sons build some businesses where he would be as Vin Lamontia on the leaderboard, folks. I want you to understand that. So thank you very much, Charles. Thank you, Kelly. And thank you, Vin. Folks, Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't miss it. But more importantly, don't just be there yourself. Make sure your team members are there. Make sure your guests are there, because that's how you're going to grow and flourish in Save Club. And that's all I can say. Leverage, leverage, leverage. So like Robert Kiyosaki says in Rich Dad, Poor Dad, right? The rich people build networks, folks. So, and if you're not doing personal development mindset, that all comes down to it too. This webinar is officially wrapped. Thank you, Charles. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Vin. Have a great day, everybody. Cheers.